Dr. Walter Mzembi, who was the former minister, at one point he was in tourism and he was also in international affairs. He became one of the ministers that suffered the fate of belonging to the G40, the ministers that wanted to support Robert Gabriel Mugabe as well as Grace Mugabe until the military intervened and they found themselves out of ZANU-PF in exile. In exile, things did not work well and he had to actually attempt to strike a deal with Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa, who is unforgiving, sent him to prison for quite some time. We were feeling pain for the man. He was later on released from the prison. And he has been commenting on issues but avoiding direct confrontation with Mnangagwa. Now he's coming out openly and trying to belong to ZANU-PF. And he started by taking some pictures from Barakashi, that were paraded by Barakashi, actually glorifying the son of Emerson Mnangagwa, who has been fraudulently promoted to be the Major General of the military. We know he doesn't qualify to be that. But Emerson Mnangagwa has an idea to actually make him to be the leader of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, something that we predicted long time ago. It is taking shape. You will see if Mnangagwa is allowed. Now, this is what Walter Mzembi posted about 14 hours ago. And also to prove that I'm okay, I think I will have to go to the comments of the people of Zimbabwe who commented after he posted this. I never read those comments. It will be for the first time. I'll read the first 5. But let me read his post and let me greet you and welcome you to your lovely channel once again, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please don't forget to press the subscribe button. So this is what he wrote. He says, gentrification and touristification in Mbare. A good story is being written in Mbare. He says, ZTA updates should follow with the necessary designation of Matapi flats into tourist attraction. Put up billboards that tells the old and the new and how lives have been transformed. He goes on to say, in Colombia, a tourist visit to the 3 sites of Medellin, Bogota, and Cartagena is not complete until they take you to their gentrified suburbs. Once upon a time, crime hubs. The Medellin cartel, led by Pablo Escobar, the drug leader of the 80s and 90s, circulated billions of drug money into these places before. Today, tourist buses in their hundreds line up to hear folk stories of the time and tour these once upon a time slum cities. Around these upgraded hostels and houses are all the cottage industries of Colombia on display. Business booms. The areas don't sleep with clubbing and open air restaurant, salsa and tango, a carnival atmosphere every night. Something to think about as Matapi transforms. Now, he is speaking about the developments that are happening at Mbare. I see flats being refurbished, painted, and this, remember, this is not done through the money of the son of Emerson Mnangagwa. Just imagine the son receiving a tender. It's clear the government paid large sums of money. And also don't look at it as just a tender. Look at the amount that was given to the son of Emerson Mnangagwa and the amount that was actually used to the facility, and compare the two. You will discover there were not drug problems in Mbare that were not caused by ZANU-PF. Mbare deteriorated under the watch of ZANU-PF. And the very same political party that comes to rescue Mbare now wants us to sing praises of this heist that they are doing in Mbare. All these developments that are done by the son of Mnangagwa demonstrates the highest level of corruption. How do you explain the son of a president receiving a tender to do these developments in Mbare? I think, and then you call this something that should be magnified by the people of Zimbabwe. Someone had to actually go to history and show the pictures when Mbare or Matapi flats were managed by Rhodesia in 1976. They were looking quite greater than what Emerson Tambudzo Mnangagwa's son is doing. He says, is this not the old before ZANU-PF destroyed everything? And Walter Mzembi responding, if it is, then it's part of the packaging I referred to, restorative. You can see the man is trying harder to twerk for Mnangagwa. He wants to go back to ZANU-PF. Someone says, Chris Mulenga says, are you serious? Tourist attraction of those buildings, which tourist comes to see some overcrowded colonial built flats? And then Walter Mzembi says, very serious, I gave you a benchmark. You can read for yourself about the old colonial structures built by the Spanish for the indigenous people of Colombia. Same Fanana. Someone, Tawana Tenere says, Wales is not called Tory. It says Wales is not called touristification. There is appropriate traditional and conventional name for this phenomenon and social and cultural development. It's called ghetto tourism, or Wale. You can call it slum tourism. I experienced ghetto tourism in Kingston, Jamaica. These are the people. It says, I think, let me just get someone says, Shumba, amusima kuzwinyanya here. Ndiyo Stockholm syndrome yacho. Or you are trying hard to tell us that these are the Pablo Escobar of our time, pushing drugs throughout those flats using the likes of Dama, Van Damme, and crew. He says, and he continues defending this. I went to Matapi today. The tenants are genuinely looking forward to a decent transformation, politics aside. So you can hear Walter Mzembi spent some time, he was responding to each and every. Charles says, you can just go back to ZANU-PF Mzembi. Your tweets are telling these days. And I think I've been following his tweets over the past few days. He has been trying, but this is a politician. He understands that just jumping to support ZANU-PF after he was supported by people, the way he has been saying things, you can tell. I remember about 2 days ago, he actually attached the statement of the Ministry of Information when it was talking about repatriation and reintegration, and says good response and steadily. That is what he says. And you can tell that the man wants to go back to ZANU-PF. He was once one of these individuals who do not care about Zimbabweans, and don't ever think he cares. He just found himself, he did not calculate well during the days of G40 to actually be on the other side. He made a mistake. Otherwise, if he could tell what is to become in the future, he was not going to stand for a genuine cause. In fact, he has never stood for a genuine cause, and he is showing exactly that. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us. Okanqubo Mhlabane is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on